Thank you so much, Neil and Trent. Yeah, panel, this is my favorite part, is just looking at them come up with, like, possibilities. You know, it's like, well, at least it's interesting, you know.
Yes.
What the hell? Miracle
What in blazes?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like VP picked, you know, like Ursa. I mean, come on, they got a little bit of spice themselves. No, it's true. Nigma definitely a little bit out there. So, all right, we saw them 2 games in a row versus the Alliance, where they kind of crushed with the Undying and the Phoenix duo, right? I don't see how they abuse that. All right, we're just crawling. All right, we'll get to that later.
Get in there. Get in there. Save's dead. First blood GH. And everybody runs away. All right, go ahead. Keep on talking.
Yeah, let's just walk into, you know, that was really well done by Nigma to perfectly predict what they were going to do and have all 5 heroes with the Undying. That's just like, the second they saw Kuro, they're like, nope, 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 nope. 0 chance of winning that. But anyway, how do they abuse Sunray and like Soul Rip this game? It's like Timber. That's kind of like, who else wants to even be static, you know? I mean, Zeus is static, but he's certainly not standing still in the middle of the team fight.
Well, and if there's at least one good thing, it's that, like, the egg is probably going to get off. It's mainly the Lina that's there to try and save him by taking it down. As
well, and Ursa.
Pushed out. Yeah, I guess that's true too, Ursa. Yeah, that's a problem. Good point.
They got issues.
Okay, never mind. Well, they get 3 bounty runes. All right, GG.
The benefit is that they have like, you're probably gonna have at least 1 Euls on Weeha, if not more Euls, depending on like the Timber and the Zeus and what they have to do. And so the status resistance won't matter for epileptic1d. So maybe you can at least help control him a little bit there during the egg.
Yeah.
Maybe GH will grab one himself. Sorry, what?
I said purge the overpower. That's
yeah, exactly. Control him that, and then, you know, just have stuns that aren't affected by status resistance. It's such a nice item versus Ursa.
Man, and you know, they were talking about like sort of trying to abuse this this lane here as mind control is going to be playing with Kuro. I was hoping they were going to find a way to go up against one of these strength heroes because they have Decay and Whirling Death in the same lane.
Yeah.
If against strength, it would have been sick.
This is the most classic, like, lack of value, you know? Hey, sure, Decay is still really good, and Timbersaw is still very good versus melee heroes, but when it's not versus strength heroes, it loses a little bit of its luster.
True. Definitely does. And it does mean that if you get over a little bit too close to the trees, like right now sitting on 520 HP, it's not an easy time for epileptic for sure.
How did Kuro just get that courier without boots?
Radiant's courier.
Wait, what?
Okay.
He just got both couriers.
And still lost to Weeha. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. I'm not sure how exactly that all went down, but we're just gonna move on. Trent, that's fine.
I mean, top kind of makes sense, to be fair. Like, it's a Slider and a Lina. I can see how that happens. I don't know how Undying is killing double couriers with no boots.
Oh man, just punches hard. He does it. Looking for the double decay, not able to get it. Instead, just throws back another decay onto Epileptic Kid. They are going to be back to the races yet again. They're going to be able to get out a lot of harassment onto this. I'd love to see a stick come out soon for Ursa.
Away from there.
It's going to be a little bit till that courier's back live.
Ah ha ha. Ultimate power. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about this game. It's going to be, I heavily favor VP as Kuro might go down here. Oh, his own stick's going to help out. Yeah. But yeah, they just they look like they are crazy hyper aggro, and so if things aren't looking good at like 10 minutes, that's a bit of a problem. Like, you need the side lane snowballing, and you need Miracle into a rather quick Aghanims, because I feel like that's gonna be the key to this game.
True. And I you know, we talked about at the end of last game, like, all right, so what are we gonna see going into game number 2 here? And the thing that you always wonder is like, okay, are you feeling confident about your way you're playing, or are you just wanting to blow up the draft and do something completely different? It's definitely the latter in this game for Nigma. They've gone for a completely different route. They're even swapping up the roles and where people are playing. Well, at the same
time, though, it's also an extremely similar draft because they need to hit the same timings that they basically missed last game.
That's fair. Yeah, that's a good point. Those similar ideas of how they want to play the game, I guess.
The more I look at it, the more it looks like one of those like Wings Gaming's lineups where they had like the Veno and the Undying. And then you add on like more units, right? We got Tombstone Egg. We're gonna have Nimbus Cloud too.
Yeah.
It might actually be a little bit too overwhelming the team fights for 3 melee cores, if they can get that edge, of course. You know, big if.
you're the ones getting initiated on her jump, it's not really going to work out for you that well. Although, really, like, who's their initiation right now? It's basically all Weehaw, right? Like, he's the only, like, he's the only stun.
That'd be Weehaw and probably a Yules from GH2 at some point, which, you know, not exactly the ideal role for a Phoenix, but probably going to be necessary. And you're going to be playing around the chaos that is mind control, right? That a lot of that's going to be his job, too. Kuro has the timing for the rune here, and it stops.
GH takes it out. They're going to try and punch back save, see if they can find that cure. Miracle. It's hit by LSA. Tries to beat down save, fairy fire, walk away. LSA. Save hides in the trees. Save will get out of there. Light Striker ain't going to land there. Not quite catching him. Because he has to deny himself. A little bit lower movement speed as mind control is going to go down by virtue of Epileptic Kid, and they get out on save.
I was Cask, Maledict, and Ursa. Who cares? You know, that's fine. Sure. I'd rather watch Save with the Great Escape.
Oh,
very well done.
They're not snowballing their lanes.
No, that's not looking too good, huh? Timber, the lowest on the cores, not where that guy wants to be. Time to start picking things up here. You know the Lena's not here, so they try and get aggressive onto DM.
He's still got Fairy Fire 9 stick charges. Looking pretty fine right now.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have a reliable stun versus a 10-second sprint. They don't have a purge either. And Save is back in time for the bounty runes. So it's like nothing even happened. They'll go 3 for 1 as the Epileptic Kid goes in deep for one of the dire high ground runes.
Second round of that. Very good start so far from Virtus Pro here. It feels like, at least. And you know, again, I'm worried about the lack of lockdown and this Ursa being free to do whatever he wants in this game. At the very least, some of these heroes are pretty maneuverable. I guess like Zeus and Undyne are probably the 2 targets you could potentially go for on Ursa. It's a weird one. Miracle's going to be forced back all the way home. Does have Thunder God's Wrath now, though. So if there does look like they have an opening, maybe a chance to find a kill there. Is the Cask, Maledict?
Oh, you can get the lucky bounce, too. Epileptic Kid didn't believe. I mean, he also doesn't have overpower yet, so not really worth committing. Invis there, scouted by GH, so Miracle will bottle him up and take it for himself. Unfortunately, not really a hero that can make rotation kills with an Invis.
Another deny comes out there by the mag. Rotation comes back up top again. Save spots them out. Gotta be a little bit wary with that Thunder God.
Phase boots for Epileptic Kid. They come right off the courier as Kuro's getting there. Oh, nice jump.
High ground. Kuro hits with the Maledict. Is it going to be enough? It doesn't look like it.
Nah.
He'll heal back up and found.
Yeah, he also did stop the pull. That was his whole point, was coming in to make sure that Ilias wasn't getting the connection there, so gives MC a bit more firm.
Outside, they get him. GH pull back in onto save, tries to get the kill, and Weehaw picks it up. Well played. Will lose his courier for the trouble. That's certainly not the end of the world. He does have level 6 now. That Astral Step available to the Void Spirit.
Yeah, a lot of one charges here too, but still quite a bit of HP he has to get through, and he's getting feisty with DM. It feels like he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Down bottom, Mind Control has his catapult underneath the tower. Does only have 3 points in the armor and actually gonna get pummeled a few times here. As the chase down is coming, Epileptic Kid wants to get up close and personal, but with Kuro moving in, it looks like it's not gonna happen. And in fact, Ilias might be the one that's under a little bit of trouble himself as he jukes back up towards the north side and will eventually fall. So they find themselves another kill, and Epileptic Kid, he doesn't have anything else left in the tank. You're gonna be able to force them back.
Yeah, he refreshed the stack, so he still had 6 going on MC, but not enough damage still, as, again, he does not have the overpower. So, good recovery here for MC, right? I mean, sure, he's still bottom of the cores, but at least he's not getting totally zoned out like Timbers tend to if they fall a little bit behind at like 3, 4, and 5. Now he's got the level 6 threat. When the Thunder God's Wrath comes back up, that pretty much means no one can be nearby him, as Miracle has to go for the emergency invis.
Good play there. Make sure he gets out, and you know, don't look now, but Ursa queuing up the Midas. We've seen a lot of Ursas go for like the Battle Fury instead. What do you think about the Midas Ursa?
I think attack speed is king this game for sure.
Yeah.
And also, there's no scaling on the side of Nigma, so I don't even like Battle Fury. You might need to beat some heroes' scalings and stuff, but I don't think it's a concern in this game.
More of a battle as they kill off that tombstone. Light Strike Ray gonna connect. Save, getting gone on now. Tries to bring down Kuro. Is gonna throw out another Dragon Slave. Pull back in a little bit closer. The RP going to be used, but they have Sunray to heal everybody up.
Kuro wants a little of that action. That might kill him.
Oh my god. Is he in trouble?
They went for Miracle instead.
And they jump in with that Epileptic Kid and kill off GH. Okay. Very weird battle there in the mid lane.
Though we'll get some before he can pop off the skewer, but that just means he still has it.
Sets up for the skewer underneath the tower. They do manage to find the kill though. So Miracle securing that one.
Radiance.
They trade off both of those heroes. And Epileptic Kid trying to chase down Miracle, now in a lot of trouble. Kuro does not have anything left here to save him. Now the Maledict onto mind control. Can't quite connect on that LSA. Oh my god.
He's got the tree as well.
He's got the item.
He needs this.
It's over. All right, save. In the meantime, another LSA. 6 charges. Does he decide to pop? Oh, that was the Timber Saw. Never mind. Yeah, he did pop his. It was on cooldown still. Still, in spite of all that, a slight lead for Virtus Pro.
I would consider that troublesome. Maybe MC can really start to turn it on now. I do think this Ironwood tree is actually kind of insane. That just gave him so much more potential in that engagement of the river, and now they just want to force down this tower, right? Timber Saw, as long as you were tanking a tier 1 by 10 minutes somewhere, your game is salvageable. And so at this point, he's trying to force this out. GH just wants to get level 6. He should be okay getting away from Ilias.
Soldier's fortune.
Does he have a tome already on the way? No, not yet.
3 points up in Soul Rip, just gonna sit behind mind control. Yeah, it's looking like they need to. Really
they have Laguna.
That tempo.
And level 3 Maledict. Beware, MC.
Get dropped real quickly. But Miracle's right behind them, and he has this regen rune as well available. So this could very quickly turn into a ton of damage coming out from that Zeus.
They're trying to get some trades going, right? They've got the catapult hitting up top as DM's just in behind hitting their catapult, but GH is going to make the rotation up, and so despite taking away some of the resources to defend the side lanes, they still guarantee the kill mid. So exactly what Nigma needs in a game like this. I do like the fact that VP didn't take that fight though, because I think that would have been bad. And it looks really tempting to take that fight because, as we said, you had level 3 Maledict, you have the Laguna Blade, but if you lose that fight, you actually give Nigma a game. DM, great chase down there on a GH.
That was the tome being delivered. He just popped it and got level 6, but couldn't pop the Supernova in time. And DM going to... Oh, Miracle couldn't get there. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Get out with a little bit of murder up on the top side. Yeah, interesting. I mean, and in the end, you talk about like them not taking that fight for Virtus Pro. They set up for another kill on the other side of the map. Yes, they lose their mid-tier 1 tower, but it's definitely not the end of the world. Like, that's what it feels like Nigma need right now to keep the game even.
Yeah. Kuro does have Arcane's already complete though, so nice bit of sustain to try and keep them moving, right? Arcane's on Timber, Arcane's on Undying. They actually need that this match with the heroes they have, because they are really mana starved. And they don't ever want to go back to base, right? That's kind of the dream right now, is they're going to smoke up GH and Miracle. They're actually moving away from the Timber and the Undying, so perhaps an unexpected maneuver here. Also kind of dangerous though. That's a lot of HP to get through on an Ursa.
If they can force out the Enrage first. Jumps through, trying to take down that Witch Doctor. Cass bouncing around a few times, does find the kill. Epileptic Kid gets the TP out. And meanwhile, Mind Control is going to die on the other side of the map. So that ends up kind of favoring Virtus Pro, and they're going to trade towers.
Tower is under attack.
Or at least come close to it, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Kuro probably made the right call TPing down here. The only downside now is that because they got that pick up top, he's not going to be here for this defense, and he didn't really like throw down the tombstone bottom or anything, so... looks like VP don't care, though. They just want to save their own tower and say, yeah, we'll get ours later. We're more concerned about trading with you guys because we think we're stronger right now, so I don't want to give like a free trade, which also seems pretty good.
True. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this.
What sympathy?
That one hurts. That one hurts a lot.
How did he get caught? I legit looked away because I thought he just got freehand LSA'd again.
He did. And I don't even know if they had vision, to be honest. I couldn't quite tell. There was an award in the area, but they just, I guess, anticipated that he was over there, but the skewer came through. They must have had vision. Great play by Save yet again on this Lina. GH going to go for the dive out. Does manage to escape. As you said, working towards that Yule. So yeah, the game kind of resets here, and you gotta feel like that's favoring Virtus Pro right now.
Yeah, they're having some pretty serious Weehaw issues in these early games. Like, it's okay to go YOLO and aggressive when you're trading and stuff and getting kills, but 2 in a row now is kind of brutal. 1-3-3 at this point. And, I mean, he's basically down there with the support Lina right now. That was from Safe Lane Farm. Sure, it was a tough lane, but, yeah, they are losing out on a lot of turf right now. GH has this egg, but they can't really make the fight happen, so he's just going to watch the tower fall. They'll get the trade down bottom, which I guess by our current measurement is kind of okay, because we don't really think they can team fight. But what's going to happen when the Roche starts being forced by Virtus Pro?
True. Yeah, I think that the team fight potential there, it's going to depend a lot upon Zeus getting into a couple of these items, and Miracle's not actually going for an Aghanems. He's gone triple null into Boots of Travel and then Aether for Blink is what's queued up next.
Okay.
So I guess much more of like an active split pushing type of build, I guess it feels like.
But the best thing about the Blink is that it should help with his positioning for the static field, because they need as much damage they can get in these engagements. Without a real scaling carry, that's like the best thing they're going to have going for them.
They connect in trouble. Laguna Blade afterwards just eviscerated as Kuro wants to chase down and kill Ilias here.
You can't even egg this.
Going the whole time. Light Strike are going to land afterwards. Weehaw forced to use the Dissimilate. Kuro's still backing out of there. The egg is going to be popped. And, well, they get the stun off. DM, as they want to chase down Weehaw. Another connection, just barely on the edge.
Epileptick was chasing Kuro that whole time and just killed him.
And then they blink forward and take down another kill with GPK. Dude, these LSAs have been on point by Save.
Save's been nuts this series. And what I love about the build from DM is that he didn't rush into the blink, because the first goal of an Ursa line is always going to be Roach, right? So by getting this hood, you know the entirety of Nigma's magic damage this game, and you know you're going to be fighting in the river. So he maxes out the Guardian Spring. You cannot contest the starter in this case like this.
Dude,
Get him out of here.
Dude, another one. They keep hitting him. He just keeps getting them.
Radiant's middle tower is
Miracle's going to be chased down. This guy doesn't have a way out of here. The heals are trying to come out, but it's not going to happen. Weehaw trying to bring down Save. Can they even kill him? No! They're not going to be able to.
He went for the in and out. He still has one more charge left. That's like the classic desperation. The only way back in this game is kill bounties.
I don't know. I feel like Virtus Pro is just playing on another level right now. Like, they are playing ridiculously good Dota. A lot of it behind this Lina is, well, they're gonna just solo RP there. Don't quite manage to get the catch onto Mind Control, but he will be found, he will be punished. Absolute destruction here at a 10,000 gold lead at 16 minutes. What in the hell?
Yeah, I don't even know where I would place this right now. I don't have my Dota Plus hotkey. Sorry, 1 second.
Do you want to take a guess?
2%?
No, we're at 10%. We're at 10%.
Oh, well, that's not that bad. Inaccurate, but not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, some of this, to me, the thing that's most interesting about this is, well, I think Miracle's dead again. It just feels like Virtus Pro knows exactly what Nigma want to do at all times. That's what it feels like. They're just like in their heads.
What did you expect?
You know, like every move like that. How many times has Miracle been caught just like pushing out a side lane immediately as well?
Yeah, it legit looks like they have like bird eye view like we have. You know what I mean? It's just every single time they're just getting the perfect grabs. But it's just it's the way that they're placing these other wards, right? Like, look where their vision is everywhere else on the map. Deep wards up top, guarding their own jungle up top. They're pushing waves out, and so they're just process of elimination, pretty much just saying like, okay, well, someone wants to come and push this out.
Yeah, and for Nigma at least, it's like who's the real carry in this game? I mean, the reality is they don't really have one, but they kind of, I don't know. It feels very unfortunate right now, the way that this game has worked out for them, and Nigma, sort of the architect of the own destruction, as mind control at mid-timber chain, and it happens so quickly. He's not tanky enough. It's destroyed.
I mean, it comes back to the Sunray and Soul Rip. Like, this is a broken support duo when you have things to use it on, but like, Timber's not that hero. And even if Timber is that hero, it shouldn't be your only hero. So it's like, I feel like the support duo just doesn't do anything besides Tombstone and Egg. And when you're this far behind, Tombstone and Egg are not going to save team fights.
Right. What's like, and the other thing too is that for some of these heroes, like if Miracle gets jumped on, okay, Sunray him, you Soul Rip him, he's getting healed up, amazing. They don't have a way to separate
Dire's
from
top
that,
tower
right? Like
is
Ursa
under
just
attack.
stays on Miracle. What stops that from happening? There really isn't anything. Unless Weeha's like sort of hugging Miracle's booty along the way, which, I mean, even that's not going to work.
It's their only hope.
All right, they got Ilias though. They got Ilias.
Yeah, there it is. Now imagine if they made a comeback in this game.
I thought you were going to say, imagine if they tipped him. That would have been the best tip.
That also would have been the best tip. That's true. Okay, so how can you do it as Nigma? It quite literally has to be like 20 pickoffs with no one
Radiant's
dying.
bottom tower
Would
is
that
under
bring them
attack.
back? Probably.
The first step to achieving a goal is knowing what it is, Trent.
And the best time to draft better heroes was yesterday. The second best
Radiant's
time is
bottom
today.
tower is
I like
under
it.
attack.
I don't think that one really applies though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, the pressure is continuing to be applied. They have a minute left until Aegis is going to be reclaimed. See what they want to try and accomplish with that. They weren't able to get an outpost at least before the 20-minute mark. That's something.
Nice.
Which my nature
Silver linings.
prize.
There you go.
Gold and sweet.
The game is kind of slowed down now
Blood in the
as
blazes. Blood in the
Nigma
blazes.
are trying to pick up this next set of items. It feels like they're kind of comfortable just like AFKing for a little while on VP. It may be just waiting for that next tier of items, right? Blink Dagger coming out soon on Slardar.
There's no point rushing things with their heroes, right? The Aegis is about to expire, so this is actually kind of a bad time to fight. Then again, I don't think it's going to matter. Oh, there we go. All right, Blink for Miracle. Maybe he can, well, you know,
Blink.
aim, do the Miracle thing. That is what they need.
In big ways.
Radiant's bottom
Again,
tower
cutting
is
waves.
under attack.
All right, GBK's thinking about a date list. That's the state we're in.
Dire's
Oh, really?
structures are fortified.
Hey,
Radiant
fun can I have this game? That's what it feels like a little bit.
I don't need a BKB.
Right.
Guys, it's fine.
Got
Radiant's
this.
bottom tower.
Let me just
is under
two-shot
attack.
this Zeus.
DM sees 3 heroes and decides, I'm going in, everybody. Get in here with me. PK followed up afterwards. They take down the Tombstone. DM is dead. Are they overextending? Doesn't matter. Laguna Blade not
They did it.
down mind control.
Is under
Oh, he
attack.
bought a BKB, you coward.
A hope, a dream.
Good choice, GBK. Good choice, buddy.
They
You
lost
did the
one.
right thing.
That's where it starts. This is where it starts right here. The comeback train. Choo choo. Get on it, Trent.
Yeah, 450 gold for Miracle. Fortunately, there is still a 10-second BKB on this Ursa as well, so they're going to need a lot more of those from the side of Nigma to bring this back. I really hope they do. It
Radiant's
would be
middle
a
tower is
crazy
under attack.
comeback if he managed to pull something like this back with the heroes they have.
And we get a 3rd game, too.
But unfortunately, BKB nullifies their 3 cores.
Right. Yeah, that's really the thing that we've sort of been beating around the bush about this whole time is, you know,
Dire's
if
top
it doesn't
tower
happen
is
early,
under
these
attack.
BKBs come out and the game is so difficult. You do have one way at least to kind of counter it with like the Yules into Aether Remnant to some extent, but I don't know. It's going to be tough.
No, you can BKB that now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Trent, you're so
That
smart.
original Void Spirit you
Dire's
couldn't,
top
but
tower
they've
has
since patched that.
fallen.
Still 2 patches ago, man. I just want the new one. Can't handle it. All right, so no, never mind then. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mega
so, so don't do that. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Radiant's bottom tower
All right.
is under attack.
What else do we have?
not dying, and they're doing that. That is, I mean, they're stabilizing at a 12k deficit. That's kind of okay for now. If they can perhaps get something out of Crow's death here. Crow's ready for the smoke pop.
Crow's in there. They're ready.
That Crow's death. He's still doing all right.
This is good. This is pretty good for Nigma. VP, do they decide to back out now? They're going to buy back.
Oh, that's a good one.
So they want to go to try and take this. Okay. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor ulti going to be popped for this one. And with that buyback, they're getting a little bit too fanciful here by VP. A little bit too ahead of themselves.
They got the Phoenix too, so it's kind of okay.
Okay.
And they're gonna transition that into a tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Weehaw able to take back their outpost.
They did it. That's what's important. Roche, we're gonna know about the timing in just a little bit. That's the other worry, right? Is like there really isn't a way that Nigma can ever take Roche this game, it feels like. Like they don't right click. It's just not something they do.
Yeah, Roche is not an option for them. Man, this is a wild draft.
Yeah.
Like truly.
Like they do not take Roche. They don't push towers. They don't really have stuns to team fight. Like it's kind of insane.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Weehaw. Gonna jump away there. Gonna drop the run behind it. He wants to.
Wow, DM has a Blake. This isn't that easy to get out of.
Oh no, Weehaw caught again. Dissimulate, but he's gonna keep.
And they have vision anyway, so like, what can you do, right?
I think he dissimulated like out of the map. He tried to get out of there. He's up so high.
Well, then you can do it on like the top right one, and then it'll always drop you like down below, but at least they won't have vision of it. So it gives you like a blind 50-50, but they have corrosive haze, so it's never gonna be blind.
Maybe you can just stay out of the game. 25 minutes now as the next round of bounty runes going to be picked up.
And they head both. All right, yeah. I was gonna say they head both outposts, but it's only 25, not 30. So they'll probably continue to try and hold those as we have a minute and a half till the next Roche. So pretty long spawn there, almost max timer, in fact.
It feels like it needs to be sort of a contest for Roche by Nigma
At the
winning that
last
fight.
second.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I guess that you could like drop the tree inside the Roche pit and try and timber chain to it and steal it. Be the way to do it, maybe.
Well, I mean, they have like dive and egg, but I guess, you know, MC probably the most survivable. True. Going for the multi-plate mail strat. We'll see how it works out. That's a big old clump of EP heroes. Jump into the smoke.
Oh no! Yep, that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Oh man, they put the new batteries and the smoke detectors on that one. That was instantaneous. Hello? Were you planning an aggressive maneuver?
Safety first. Jeez.
Oh, what? Uh-oh. That's a fat finger.
Oh no. Christ. Oh no.
Phoenix is missing. Yeah, we saw it, guys.
Oh no. Miracle gonna be caught. Gonna be killed. Jesus. That's like the worst one to have happen too. There's like, they know. They definitely know what happened. Oh,
guys,
wow.
why is it so bright out?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Damn.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
All right. Do they wait for Roche? I mean, they're gonna have the courier there and see that it comes back up.
Yeah, there's no point going high ground.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Just farm creeps. Chill it out.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Play it really
Gonna pop it once.
It's under attack.
Wait for his good old friend, Mr. Ursa. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor appearing. And Little Dipper gonna get the Aegis.
Very, very clean stuff coming out from Virtus Pro. I mean, Nigma's definitely made some mistakes this game, but you can't take anything away from VP here. They have looked incredibly solid.
Yeah, it's just checking. He just jumps in the roast pit. He's like, maybe they left something. I don't know. I might as well try. Perhaps there's a cheese lingering around here.
True. They got Aghanims. They got Aghanims on Miracle. I'm just trying to think of like the best way that this fight could go for them. like, how do you sort of try and organize this? I guess like Kuro out
Dire's
front and
bottom
center.
tower is under
Probably like
attack.
RP gets canceled by AoE damage. That's like the best hope, is that he messes up his blink. That would be great.
Okay.
Why does he have a
Bottom
Basher?
tower
This guy's an
has
animal.
fallen.
He wants Abyssal Blade.
Basher back into Silver Edge.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
GVK is all over the map with these items. That's a good hero. God, he dies fast.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's going to be a tier 2 tower, and because he finished that Aghanim Scepter, no buyback right now.
Oh, now Weeha's on the run too.
Gotta get out of there, buddy.
Dire's
Run
bottom tower has
away.
fallen.
Like he's going to be...
Radiant's top
Yeah,
tower.
they're just going to go high ground now. They're ready to party. Jump in. Abyssal Blade used. Oh, okay. Can get that egg off if he wants to use it. Oh, no. No, he can't. Never mind.
Radiant's
He's
top
buyback.
tower has fallen.
Weeha didn't have TP when the Salt's starting though, so he's not even here to help.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, they don't take the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's
But it
top
doesn't
tower
look like
is
VP
under
Carroll that much. Yeah, GVK jumps forward, gets the pullback behind the tower, finds the bash onto Kuro, and find that final touch for the kill. An Epileptic Kid has his rage back up again with overpower. They kill him off. Bird is pro. Just absolutely smashing Nigma here. They look so freaking good.
They really do. Just super solid decision making. I look back towards when they just didn't fight that tier 1 mid versus the Timber. And I think that just speaks a lot of this game. Where, much like last game, VP identified exactly what Nigma needed because they had such a narrow window that was required for victory. And both times now, they just look at it and say, like, yeah, we're just not going to give you that very specific thing you need. And we're kind of good. Oh, nice heals, though.
Oh, well played. Does that Abyssal Blade afterwards. Well, BKB if they need it on it. Epileptic Kid pops the BKB, kills off that egg. They're going to kill Kuro, buys back on Kuro. Miracle just trying to run out of the base at this point. This is
Dire's
devastating
bottom barracks
amounts
are
of
under
pressure
attack.
being
Bottom
felt,
barracks
and just
has
no
fallen.
way to get him off of the tower. They don't have anything. We'll have Thunder God's Wrath back up again in a second. There's a DD down here bottom side if they want to go pick that one up in the second round of this, but there he is. Never mind. They find Miracle, trying to keep him alive. Good stun. It bounces on to Miracle of all heroes. And now the Tombstone's going to go down. Virtus Pro. Just, they can't stop him. 28,000 gold lead at 30 minutes, but more importantly, buildings falling. Game likely to be called soon as there is just no answer at all. Chased down one by one. And yeah, they don't have an answer.
I mean, I agree with this. I would keep up the all chat and the waving until they GG too. I'd be like, guys, come on. Seriously, there's a high five from MC.
Dire's
Yeah.
middle
These guys
tower
are being pretty jovial in the lobby as well, so no BM here, folks.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Now, pulls back onto one, Bash is there. Silver Edge afterwards, Abyssal Blade. You will keep them alive for a moment, but only a moment, as they will find that final kill onto Timbersaw. And GG is called. Virtus Pro emphatic 2-0.
Yeah, that was pretty crushing. Kind of night and day compared to the last series that I got to see.